This is Todd from ANC Performance. We've come a long way with our Gen 5 heads cam setup, and I think we're nearing the finish line. We did have some initial problems. We realized that the lifter location is different and versus the, on the Gen 5 cam versus the cam we were using. Hence, we ran into a few difficulties. It's actually taken this long for us to rectify the problem, get the proper cam in the motor, and start doing our dynos. We definitely achieved our number of over 700 wheel. Whether you're looking at SAE numbers or STD numbers, we're still well over 700 wheel. The car runs strong, has no glitches. We've already put about 142 miles on the car. We've got no limp mode status, nothing like that. Working on the drivability now, which is getting better every time we're on the dyno. We'll do some more road drivability tuning as well. Again, I did a full round trip of 126 miles over the weekend. I didn't baby the car. I put it through all types of different conditions, through mellow driving, hard driving, whatnot, to try to get it to go into limp mode, and I couldn't make that happen. The car has an extremely choppy idle, especially if you compare it to something like the Rwhp Exchange Cam, which is a great setup. This is just a different setup and maybe another addition to the Viper world. So this isn't to knock anybody else's work. This is just to be another option in addition. We're not known for bashing anybody, and I think a lot of these places do great work, and so do we. So on that note, we did do our dyno pulls. We didn't try to do a glory cold morning pull, and we still came out with 721. We're making 660 torque. We've got numerous pulls that are anywhere from 705 to 721. Where 721 was our highest one. But right after that, we pulled a 719, then we pulled a 716, and then a 720. So they're all right in that ballpark. I think the car feels extremely strong. We're on straight 91 octane. We're on low timing levels. Now this engine does have forged pistons, other than factory, and different rods. It has a bump in compression, just shy of 11:1. Our heads are flowing roughly 350 CFM. We have a new head design right now that's already in motion and finished. We're just waiting on our cams. We actually have a head on the shelf over there that's done, and it's flowing just shy of 380 CFM. We did some porting on the intake as well. So we're really excited to see this cam go in a stock engine car, which will be the shop car, and that should be going in here as soon as cams are in hand. We expect very, very similar numbers. It will be well over 700. We don't know how far, but we would expect almost the same numbers. So on that note, we do have some more drivability testing to do. Eric is working on the pricing for the kit. We want to leave no stone unturned. There will be a lot of questions, and we'll do our best when you call to answer them. Todd from ANC Performance again. I just wanted to show some graphing so people could see on charting what the gains look like. So I'm going to pull up right now, I'm going to pull up a bolt-on Gen 5 that has American Racing headers, that has a drop-in filter, and our tune. Makes just above 600 wheel, so 601 wheel. And I'm going to post that on the graph first, just so you can see it. So on this particular one, he made 601 and 567 torque. This is about the norm when it comes into our shop on a Gen 5 Viper, after headers, after a tune, after a filter. Now I'm gonna pull up another one that is the Aero Heads cam with the American Racing headers and whatnot that puts out their, I think, 660 wheel. Let me go and pull that. And this is from a customer that we did run on the dyno. And I'm going to pull his best run, not his worst run. So as you can see, I'm highlighting the 600 horsepower run, and then there's a substantial jump for the Viper Exchange heads cam car. Now I'm going to overlay that with our heads cam setup on our green Viper that's currently strapped to the dyno right now. Okay, so as you can see, it's an equal gain, an equal jump. So again, if you follow the lines, this line is 601 horsepower. This is our bolt-on Viper. This highlighted run here is the Arrowhead's cam setup, which made 659 and 611. And this one, lastly, is our setup, which made more throughout, and it's actually an equal jump, 721 horsepower, 658 foot-pounds of torque. So from pretty much 40 in the mid fours all the way up, from 4250 up, we see substantial gains everywhere. Especially from 5,000 up to 66, 6,700. It's a noticeable 50 wheel horse or 60 wheel horse gain. Right now, as it sits, again, we're working on the drivability. I just wanted to show people the different the graphs so they could physically see the difference on paper.